Bar owners, it's time to stop looking at the bottom line and start thinking about your insurance coverage as a whole. And in this video, I want to talk about the difference between hospitality-specific programs and larger conglomerate carriers and how they can affect your coverage and pricing in the future. My name is Lars Christensen, aka the Insurance Agent. I specialize specifically in hospitality insurance, and I help broker for nightclubs, bars, live music venues, and restaurants. So, in the insurance world, we have hospitality-specific programs, and we also have larger conglomerate carriers that are typically found through a wholesale market. So, what does that mean? So, in the hospitality-specific programs, they have a niche specifically for the industry. They have a pen for one carrier, and they are manuscripting their forms to a hospitality business, right? So they're built specifically for the industry. A lot of times you pay a TPA or third-party administrator fee to handle the claims. Then you have what we call our larger conglomerate carriers who have a book of hospitality. So these can be much larger companies with much deeper pockets, but they're writing all types of insurance with a small portion of it being hospitality. So let's talk about the difference and the way to think about it. So with a hospitality specific program, and again, this is not legal advice, but this is what we see historically and is something to think about. They are built to defend hospitality claims. So the way I like to look at it is hospitality programs are built to fight, where large conglomerate carriers are built to settle. So when a claim comes in, these TPAs, these hospitality programs, they've seen it all before, and they know how to fight like bulldogs and hopefully drop the claim or settle for less. A lot of times with these large conglomerate carriers, they may do the math and just settle because they can just pay it out a lot easier. Now, again, this isn't legal advice. Every situation is different. Every claim is handled differently. But again, I am just pointing out patterns that we have seen in our experience. Why is this important? Well, you always get insurance to defend and ultimately pay out claims to protect your business. However, what happens in the aftermath is also really important to the pricing in the long run. So when a claim happens, it gets put on your loss runs. I do another video about what loss runs are. Now that loss is sitting on your loss runs for 5 years. And now when you go to shop your insurance, you have to provide that paper trail to insurance carriers. This increases your loss ratio and profiles you as a riskier business. And what happens when you are a riskier business? You are going to pay more in premium. So this is very important to think about. If you are looking at two quotes and one might be $5,000 or $10,000 cheaper, you need to ask yourself or ask your agent, is this with a hospitality specific market, and who is truly there to defend things when claims come in? It's really important to know this and think about the long term. Remember, the more claims you have sitting on your loss run, the higher chance you are going to pay more in premium. So it's always good to ask your agent. Now, something to know is that these hospitality programs do not write in every state. So it may be a situation where you don't even have access to this and you have to take what is available. Historically, these hospitality programs have helped a lot of businesses over the years, but again, it really does come down to the situation, the operations, and the state that you're in. But that's why it's very important to work with a specialized agent in the hospitality industry so that they can answer these questions and help you navigate what's best for your business. Now, I hope you found this helpful, and if you need to chat about your insurance situation for your bar, you can go into the description below and find my information. And I hope you like and subscribe to the channel so other bar owners can find information like this. And we'll catch you in the next video.